If y'all hear music in the back, it's Memorial Day. We about to have a cookout. So if y'all just hear some music in the back and it's like faint, I try to find the quietest place in the room. My family's having a cookout. So anyway, this is I don't know how long this is going to be this video, but I'm just basically speaking up. We need as black people, we need a meeting. And it's about the one drop rule. Let's just cut to the chase. Are we counting people who are half black, half white as black people? Because a lot I've been seeing this lately is like don't call them black, call them biracial, which is technically what they are. To me, I've always believed in the one drop rule, but I might have to reconsider because if white people, if any white people listening, this is why we don't like it when people um when white people come into black culture because and then y'all want to act all black or like y'all want to act like us and all urban and all that other bullshit, and then when y'all get in trouble y'all just opt out of that blackness again to the white side. Yes, this is why people don't like being in your culture because it's just like as soon as y'all get in trouble, as soon as y'all like reap the benefits of it is oh yeah I'm just as hood and all that other stuff, but as soon as the police come around or the law comes around or your money gets involved, y'all opt out of that blackness so it gets close. Oh wait, I'm white. This is not really me. This is just a thing. I was just trying to be it with the in crowd and all that other stuff. Sorry, black folks. And then, like, some of y'all, like Miley Cyrus, never go back to that black crowd. Even though I've heard rumors that Miley Cyrus probably want to do hip hop songs and say, keep that bitch out of fucking hip hop. And trust me when I said this, I've always been like this. Um, Even though I like Justin Timberlake, I know he did it. Like he was one of the people that pulled it. I don't forgive Justin for that because it's just like. But at the same time, I've always said his sound came from Timberland and Pharrell. It's one of those things where it's just like I don't forgive him for the shit he did for Janet Jackson because he left Janet Jackson high and dry um, over a titty, and he the one that pulled the fucking titty out. Anyway, black people, especially our darkly melanated black people, we need to decide real quick about this. It's one of those things where I feel like we talk about it, but we never. Um, how could I say this? We talk about it, but we never really like project this, and I feel like we need to make this as a thing. Like if you're biracial, we need to start calling them biracial. If you're black, you're good. Now, if you're light skinned and you're black on both sides, I feel like see this is probably why I'm saying this because if you're black on both sides and you're just light skinned, you're just light skinned. But most of the biracial kids or light skinned people have black, half white, or at least have black, half Latino. And I don't know if we're counting the Latino part, but especially the half black, half white thing. Doja Cat is one of those things where, and I'm sorry, I just watched the Paris Martin video, and I'm subscribed to her, but she was like, "Oh, you need to blame Black Americans." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." I know a lot of biracial kids, even though like their black father made them, they are still black as. I mean, I don't want to say they're black as fuck. They don't do what Doja Cat do. All right, you can't just be blaming black men on that. We it's like this. That's not that's not our door. That's all I'm saying. This is like I saw that and she was like, "Oh, you need to blame black men for that." I was like, "Ho." I said, and this is why a lot of men think that black women don't take accountability. And we wasn't even saying you should blame black women for this. I'm like, you should blame Doja for that. I don't. The thing is like, if anybody should take that whole blame, it's Doja. I know a lot. Like, did we not just have a dark skinned black woman on fucking Dr. Phil? Is like, I don't like my skin color. I don't like black people and all that other stuff. I would like to move into the white people. I don't know if that's fake or real or not, but shit like that happens. We have dark skinned melanated black women that don't like their skin color either. That just probably just act like um that acts like Doja Cat. That does the same thing Doja Cat, but they're darker skin. We know people like that. It's like, oh, I just date white guys, and dude, it's like, you gonna blame black men? You gonna blame black men for that too? It's like when, and this is what my man father was saying. It's like, and I've said this too. Y'all gotta learn how to take accountability for this. And this one, I'm not even saying black women is the fault of that, but I'm not gonna say black men either. That is Doja and Doja alone. I'm sorry, I just watched that Paris Martin video, and that was just like, whoa. It's like you gonna blame black men for that? I understand her father wasn't in her life, but this at least to me, I'm sorry, me, it was like, yo, you need to blame the individual because, like I said, I know a lot of light skinned people that's like super black. They're half black, half white. They're like super black, and like people like Obama is like I've never heard Obama call himself biracial, and this is my whole spill on it because I had to abandon the one drop rule, but it's one of those things where I feel like as as black people we gotta ask the biracial people is like, do you consider yourself biracial or do you consider yourself black? Because if you consider yourself black, you can't opt out. And it's like I know we're in a time where they should do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, but like this shit right here. But as dark skinned people, I can't opt out of being black, and that's 100% on the facts. I cannot opt out being black. See a lot of, and then this is where a lot of you biracial people, because I'm not going to say light skin, I'm just going to say biracial. That's where a lot of you biracial people come into fruition, where it's just like, oh, because y'all was switching. It's like, I don't know if I'm black or white and all that other stuff. See, and that's the problem. There's a lot of you. It's the not the people that know what they are. It's not the problem. It's the people that don't know what they are. It says some days I just feel like I'm black, and some days I just feel like I'm white. And you got these swirlers, and not these swirl. Yeah, I guess you call them swirlers. Yeah, you call them swirlers that they live in these white neighborhoods and don't really like get in touch with their black side and all that other stuff. So they don't really know much about nor do they even go back to their black communities, all that stuff. So we, as a dark skinned melanated, dark melanated black people that we are, we need, and this is why I said like this one of the things we need to meet up. It's one of the things I'm saying, yo, we need to settle on this dark skin one drop rule shit. Are we claiming one drop rules or are we claiming biracial? But because the thing is, scientifically, the one drop rule works because if you literally have a chocolate milk, I mean, if you really have a white milk and you pour chocolate syrup in there, it turns it brown. So that's the one drop rule. I mean, I can now I understand where the one drop rule came from with slavery terms and all that stuff. Um, what's his name? I think he's like half black, half Mexican. I don't know why his name. He just did of his name escaped me. He looked like Lazy Bone, and he's a YouTuber, and he just did a video like telling black men how he felt about black women and all that other shit. Um, his name's gonna come up to me later. But anyway, I was gonna get into the Doja Cat thing about her apology letter. I'm probably gonna do that some other time. But this right here, I feel like this needs to. I could drop this now, and that is: do we need to find a and how could I say this? We need to like discuss this one drop rule as a community. All right, I'll be up there. And we need to discuss this whole one drop rule thing because it's really confusing, and I feel like that's one of the things in the black community is really confusing because I don't want. And the thing is, if the for the biracial people, if you want to call yourself black, you can't opt out of this blackness. And I can like the people that believe in a one drop rule, because even if you are light skinned, if when you run into a cop, they're gonna treat you like a nigga. But the thing about you biracial people is just like you don't really want it, because some of y'all don't really claim it, and I don't want you claiming shit. And that's the thing with Cardi B, because a lot of people's like you're giving Cardi B this name, but at the same time, it's like I've never heard her call herself black. Like I'm a proud black woman and all that other shit. And I know she's like Dominican and Puerto Rican and I mean no Dominican and German and some shit like that. But I personally never heard her called a black. And I said this. I don't want to give people the moniker of black or call yourself a black man or a black woman if you don't want that. If you want to call yourself biracial, by all means call yourself that. But if you want to call yourself black and you can say I am a black man, I don't want you opting out of this shit. And if and I feel like there, as us as black people, we should, how can I say this, we should take consequences. Like there should be consequences of opting out on your blackness. It's like we should really have a fucking like my joke was, and this is, I know it's a stupid idea and a joke, we should really have a fucking black card. And then niggas do some shit and we just revoke your black card. And I feel like with that black card really should have benefits on it that we can probably use. If these niggas don't want to be black, give me your black card. Like let's literally, like, this is my idea. It's a stupid idea, but it's also, I feel like it could work because I say stupid ideas work. Let's literally have a black card. And niggas do shit, give me your black card. Like if it's not part of if we like give it like a monolith, no, I don't want us to move like a monolith, but I want us to move like a community. But like I said, like we can have like black people in there, because I don't want us to act the same. Like all of us like hip hop, all of us like all like I want black people in there that like rock music. I want black people in there that like they're just like that shouldn't matter. Like if you don't like hip hop music as a black person, that's fine. If you more or less to rock, that's fine. But because obviously as far as black people goes, we invented all that shit. So we just need to decide on what we need to do as a black community and how we need to dedicate this. And if it really comes to a point where we have a black card and niggas is like, give me your black card, Tyrone. It's like, damn. And if they really want to come back, we got to make them earn their black card back. Like we can't just, and not just like no black card questions. Like you got to do shit for the community. You got to put your money in the community and all that other shit. So let's just actually have a fucking black card. And I don't know. I gotta get to this cookout. Let me know what y'all think. That shit pissed me off a little bit, and we really need to discuss on this one drop rule shit. Till then, my name is Mosquito Five. I'm out. Peace.